Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAIFA WANI binti ANWAR. I'm from the IB5C. My number ID is SIB230701112.
My name is NAFISAH binti YAHYA, SIB230700126 from class the IB5C.
My name is MAISARAH and my ID number is SIB230700234.
I'm ANISHA binti SHAFRIZAL, number ID SIB230701227. Me and my teams will present about the financial analysis of AEON Company for the years 2022 and 2023. Let's begin with an introduction to AEON Company. AEON Company is a well-known company based in Malaysia, famous for running a large network of retail stores. The company operates department stores, supermarkets, and pharmacies, offering a wide range of products like daily necessaries, home goods, clothing, medicines, and items sold at fixed prices. Over time, AEON has built a strong reputation among Malaysian shoppers by consistently providing high-quality products and services. Its business approach focuses on keeping customers happy, running operations smoothly, and adapting to changes in the market. The company's key values include sustainability, innovation, and excellence, which reflect its goal of improving the life of its customers. At the moment, AEON Company is working on a big expansion plan to grow its business and improve its financial strength. This effort is aimed at strengthening its position in the highly competitive retail market. The expansion will also create chances to add more ways to earn money and serve a wider range of customers. In business, financial ratios are very important for checking how well a company is doing and its financial condition. These ratios give information about different areas like how easily the company can pay its bills, how much profit it makes, how efficiently it runs, and how it handles debt. By looking at these ratios, managers can make smart decisions that match the company's big plan. Also, financial ratios help compare the company's performance with others in the same industry, showing what it does well and where it needs to improve. This kind of analysis is key for growing over time and keeping investors happy.
Let's begin with liquidity ratios, which measure the company's or AEON ability to meet short-term obligation. Starting with the current ratio, it improved slightly from 0.50 in 2022 to 0.51 in 2023. While this indicates some progress, the ratio is still below 1. This means the company doesn't have enough current assets to cover its short-term liabilities, which could be risky if unexpected expenses arise. For the quick ratio, which excludes inventory and prepaid expenses, paints a more concerning picture. It dropped from 0.17 to 0.14, showing that the company is increasingly reliant on inventory to pay off its immediate debts. This decline signals worsening liquidity and emphasizes the need to strengthen cash and liquid asset reserves. Next, let's examine debt ratios, which assess the company's or AEON's financial risk. The debt ratio decreased from 66.7% in 2022 to 64.41% in 2023. This reduction is a positive sign, indicating better debt management. The company has slightly reduced its reliance on borrowed funds to finance its assets, which lowers financial risk. And then the time interest earned ratio remained stable at 2.84 in both years. This means the company or AEON consistently generates enough operating income to cover its interest expenses nearly 3 times over. While stable, this ratio also indicates that the company's capacity to handle its debt obligation has not significantly improved or worsened.
So let's watch the next one is asset management ratio, which show how well the company manage its resources. So the first one is the inventory turnover ratio, which is it increased from 6.84 in 2022 to 7.13 in 2023. This improvement means the AEON company is selling and replacing inventory more frequently, which is a good sign of healthy demand and efficient inventory management. On the other hand, the average collection period slightly decreased from around 7 days to 8 days. While this is still efficient, the longer collection period suggests a slight delay in receiving payment from a customer, which could affect cash flow. So lastly, the total asset turnover improved from 0.76 to 0.79, showing that the AU company is using its asset more effectively to generate sales. This improvement indicates better operational efficiency, which is critical for driving revenue growth. So let's on to the next slide, which is a profitability ratio. It tells us how well the company is converting revenue into a profit. So let's see the operating profit margin is declined from 7.88% in 2022 to 7.25% in 2023. This drop suggests that operational costs have increased or efficiency has decreased, leading to less profit being returned from each dollar of sale. However, the net profit margin improved slightly from 2.698% to 2.78%. This indicates that despite higher operating costs, the company managed to control other expenses or increase income, resulting in a better overall profitability. So on the next is the return on asset, which measures how effectively the AO company used its asset to generate profit. Also saw a minor improvement from 2.05% to 2.20%. So finally, the return on equity remains stable, dropping only slightly from 6.20% to 6.80%. This consistency indicates the AO company is maintaining its ability to generate return from shareholders even in the face of operational challenges.
Now let's move on to the competitive analysis, where we will compare the company Aeon's 2023 ratio to the industry average. The first ratio that we will be discussing on is the current ratio. The Aeon's 2023 current ratio is calculated to be at 0.51 times, which is significantly lower than the industry average at 1.58 times. This indicates potential liquidity challenges as the company might struggle to meet its short-term obligations such as paying back account payables compared to its competitors. Next is the quick ratio. Aeon's 2023 quick ratio is stated at 0.14 times, which is much lower than the industry average at 1.0 times. This means that the company has fewer liquid assets available to cover its immediate liabilities, and this may cause problems in the long run for the company. Continuing with that is the inventory turnover ratio. Aeon's 2023 inventory turnover ratio is to be calculated at 7.13 times, which is slightly better than the industry average at 7.1 times, indicating that the company manages its inventory effectively and efficiently and generally has a higher turnover rate than its competitors.
The company has a lower debt ratio, 64.41% compared to industry average, 75.3%. This indicates that the company relies less on debt for financing its operations, which could reduce financial risks. The company's net profit margin, 2.78%, is below than the industry average, 6.16%. This suggests that the company is less profitable and might have higher costs or lower revenues compared to other companies in the industry. The company's return on equity, 6.18%, is slightly higher than industry average, 5.25%, which indicates a better return for shareholders compared to the industry.
Now we will talk about the ratio that indicates better financial performance compared to the industry. The first one is the inventory turnover ratio. Aeon in the year 2023 manages to achieve its inventory turnover ratio of 7.13 times, which is slightly higher than the industry at 7.1 times. The higher the inventory turnover ratio, the better the company manages its resources. Therefore, a high turnover ratio suggests that inventory is being sold quickly, reducing the need for large storage facilities and minimizing storage costs. Additionally, a high turnover ratio often reflects strong sales and effective marketing, signaling that customers are consistently purchasing the products from the company. It's also crucial to balance inventory turnover ratio with profit margins. A high turnover with very low profit margins might not be sustainable for the company in the long run. The second ratio that indicates better financial performance compared to the industry is the return on equity, or otherwise known as ROE. Aeon in the year 2023 manages to achieve percentage ROE of 6.18%, higher than the industry average at 5.25%. When an ROE is high, the company is earning more profit relative to the investment made by its shareholders. Furthermore, investors often look for companies with strong ROE because it reflects the company's ability to deliver higher returns on their investment made, which often leads to increased demand for the company's stock. Additionally, a high ROE shows that the company is earning more profit relative to the investment made by its shareholders. This signals strong performance and efficient management in the company.
After all the analysis from the ratios, here are the recommendation or suggestion that we provide for Aeon to improve its company and shareholder value. As you can see from the first point, which is enhanced liquidity. To improve liquidity, Aeon should negotiate extended payment terms with suppliers or optimize cash flow by quickly invoicing customers and ensuring timely payments, or implement efficient receivables management to maintain steady cash flow and reduce reliance on debt. Next is to boost profit margins. Aeon can increase profit margins by cutting operational costs and renegotiating supplier contracts, strategically adjusting pricing to boost revenue while staying competitive. Aeon also can introducing loyalty programs and dynamic pricing to maximize profitability. All of these methods can boost profit margins for Aeon. Number 3, expand revenue opportunities. To grow revenue, Aeon should diversify offerings with complementary products or services to attract new customers, form strategic partnerships for co-marketing and bundle offerings. Or Aeon can also explore new markets and tap into fresh customer bases through collaboration. And so for the last one is improve financial efficiencies. Aeon can enhance financial performance by aligning inventory management with demand to avoid excess cost, restructuring debt to lower interest payments and increase free cash flow, or maximizing asset utilizations for better operational efficiency and higher returns. That's all from me. Thank you.
The financial review of Aeon Company for 2022 and 2023 shows some important patterns. The company has done better in managing its debt, with the debt ratio dropping from 66.7% to 64.41%, and handling inventory improving from 6.84 times to 7.13 times. However, it still faces issues with liquidity as seen in the low current and quick ratios, which are more lower than the industry average. When it comes to profitability, the net profit margin shows that the company is making very small profits compared to others in the industry. This could mean they have higher costs or trouble with pricing. On the positive side, the company's return on equity is higher than the industry average, showing it can still create value for its shareholders despite these difficulties. Aeon should work on better managing its cash flow and costs to increase profit, investing in making operations more efficient and using technology to simplify processes can help the company stay strong in the market. Also, reaching more customers through creative marketing and eco-friendly efforts can support long-term growth and keep up with the worldwide trends. By tackling its challenges smartly and making the most of its advantages, Aeon Company is in a good place to grow steadily and stay a top player in the retail industry.